breaking through the silence. Alana stared at the photo taped to her locker. Two women sat side by side at a coffee shop, laughing as if the world belonged to them. One of them, Maya, had her arm draped affectionately around the other. Alana's heart twisted painfully as she recognized the familiar bond between them. How could she do this? Alana's thoughts raced, her mind replaying the images. Maya had told her everything was over with her ex. So why was she cozying up with her again? Why didn't she mention anything? The thought made Alana's heart feel like it was sinking. The picture, the betrayal, it was too much. Alana, dressed in her workout gear, quickly snapped out of her daze. She needed to get out of there. Fast. Her fingers fumbled as she yanked open her locker, hastily throwing her clothes into her bag. She glanced back at the picture lying on the bench, then shoved it into her bag, her movements mechanical as she stormed out of the locker room. As the door slammed behind her, Layla walked out of the showers, noticing Alana's absence. A frown creased her brow. Alana wouldn't have left without saying anything, would she? "Alana," Layla called, scanning the empty gym, her heart sinking at the silence. Layla's mind raced, remembering how Alana had shared stories of her ongoing anxiety and struggles. Layla's chest tightened. Something wasn't right. Quickly pulling her phone from her bag, she dialed Alana's number. "Please pick up," Layla muttered, but the call went to voicemail. Frustrated, she checked her Find My app, seeing that Alana was headed home. At least she was driving safely. Relief mixed with lingering worry. She had to check on her friend, make sure Alana was okay. Pulling up to Alana's apartment, Layla spotted her car. She rushed across the parking lot and up to the second-floor apartment, letting herself in with the spare key Alana had given her. As soon as she opened the door, she found Alana sitting on the floor, her eyes distant, the same photo clutched in her hands. "Alana," Layla whispered, crouching down in front of her. "What happened?" Alana didn't answer immediately, her voice flat when she finally spoke. How could she do this? Layla gently took the photo from Alana's hands. She stared at it, piecing together the emotions swirling in Alana's eyes. It was Maya, no doubt, and that was clearly her ex, Kim. The photo spoke volumes, more than words ever could. "Who put this in your locker?" Layla asked quietly. "I don't know," Alana murmured. "It was just there." "Come on," Layla said softly, taking Alana's hand. "Let's get you some air." Layla led Alana outside to the small patio and settled her in a chair, bringing out a bottle of water. She stood nearby, watching her friend, knowing there was so much more to say but waiting until Alana was ready. "I saw Kim today," Layla blurted out suddenly. "She was at the gym too, hanging around. I didn't think much of it at first, but—" Alana stiffened. "Of course she was there," she muttered, her voice bitter. "They're probably back together, and I've been in the dark this whole time." Layla bit her lip, watching as Alana's emotions shifted between disbelief and anger. The tension between them hung in the air. "I should have seen this coming," Alana whispered after a long pause. "Kim's always been close to Maya, even when they were supposed to be over." Layla sighed, sitting down across from her. "You deserve to know the truth. Maybe you should confront her directly." Alana's eyes hardened. "I think you're right." Later that evening, Alana met Maya at their favorite cafe, the same place they always went. As soon as she saw Maya's warm smile, a knot formed in her stomach. She had to stay strong for herself. Maya looked up from her phone, a smile on her face. "Hey babe, I'm so glad you... Were you with Kim recently?" Alana interrupted, her voice steady but cold. Maya blinked, her face dropping. "What are you talking about?" Alana slid the picture across the table. "This." Maya stared at it, her expression going from confused to defensive. "Where did you get this?" "It doesn't matter," Alana snapped. How long have you been lying to me? Maya's silence was telling. That's what I thought, Alana whispered, her chest aching but her resolve firm. We're done. Without waiting for a response, Alana stood, walked out of the cafe, and left Maya behind, feeling lighter with every step. Later that night, Alana texted Layla. It's over. I ended it. I'll call you tomorrow. Love you. Layla's reply came almost instantly. I'm proud of you. I'm here for you. Love you too. Alana lay in bed, her heart heavy, but a strange sense of relief settling in. She'd been hurt, but she wasn't broken. Tomorrow, she'd plan her escape with Layla by her side. The world wasn't so lonely after all. You said. Continue with more touching details. ChatGPT said. ChatGPT. Finding herself. Natalie stood frozen in the dim light of the locker room, staring at the photo taped to her locker. Her heart raced as she recognized the familiar faces. A woman sat on a park bench, and standing beside her was Julia, Natalie's girlfriend of nearly 2 years. Julia's arm was draped around the other woman, the intimacy in their smiles undeniable. How could she do this? Natalie's thoughts spiraled. Why would Julia be spending time with her ex without telling her? Why had Julia kept this hidden? The locker room was empty now, the clank of weights and chatter of gym-goers a distant memory. Natalie's chest tightened as she tried to push down the flood of hurt and confusion. She pressed her palms hard into her thighs, breathing fast, trying to make sense of the picture. But nothing did. With shaky hands, Natalie ripped the photo off the locker and crumpled it in her fist. She shoved her belongings into her bag, slammed the locker shut, and hurried out of the gym. Tears threatened to spill, but she held them back. The drive home was a blur, her thoughts tangled between anger and betrayal. Natalie's apartment felt colder than usual as she unlocked the door and stepped inside. She threw her gym bag in the corner, her body feeling heavy with exhaustion and heartache. Her phone buzzed on the kitchen counter, breaking her thoughts. It was Anna, her best friend. She had noticed Natalie leaving the gym so abruptly earlier. She had followed her location using an app they both shared, just to make sure Natalie had made it home. Natalie, are you okay? Anna's voice crackled over the phone. Concern laced every word. Natalie closed her eyes, the pain finally breaking through her defenses. I'm not. I found a picture of Julia with her ex. It was taped to my locker. She didn't tell me, Anna. She didn't even mention that they were still talking. Silence lingered between them. Anna, who always knew how to offer comfort, didn't know what to say. I'm coming over, she finally responded, her voice firm. You shouldn't be alone right now. 15 minutes later, Anna burst through the door, her face a mixture of worry and love. She found Natalie sitting on the floor, the crumpled photo still clutched in her hand. Nat. Anna knelt down in front of her, gently touching her shoulder. Talk to me. Natalie handed her the photo, eyes brimming with tears she no longer had the strength to hold back. Why didn't she tell me? Her voice trembled. Why would she keep this a secret if nothing was going on? Anna studied the photo, recognizing Julia and her ex. Her heart ached for Natalie, who was always so strong, but now looked so broken. I don't know, Anna said softly. But you deserve the truth, Nat. I just don't understand. Natalie buried her face in